It's interesting, Alex saying there that we'll get men behind the ball and it will be a similar game. I mean, maybe our next guest will beg to differ because Martin Lipton is a sort of England fan. Of course, he's son football writer. He was at the Romania game and he thought that they were quite front foot, Slovakia. It may be a different approach. Jan Jasenka joins us now from Bratislava, Slovakian football expert. Jan, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah,
But I have to tell you that I am not in Bratislava, but I am in between Mainz and Gelsenkirchen.
You're on your
good.
way to the game. Well, that's good. Well, that's really good to hear.
Of course.
So that's pleased to hear. So yeah, I mean, as I said, the England fans are thinking that this will be a very similar game. Low block. It's a matter of England trying to break down a very defensive team. But that's not the way Slovakia generally play, is it?
Yeah, that's right. Because our coach Francesco Calzona, he's requiring from the Slovakian players that they should attack, and he really don't like when all the players are behind the ball and sitting in the defense. So I think who knows? We will see what will happen on Sunday.
Yeah, but they must have. Sorry, Paul. They must have noticed the teams that have had success against England, Iceland before the tournament. The three teams we've played. I can't imagine they're going to come out and be on the front foot and give England space. What do you think?
We will see because I was also curious how the Slovakian team will play also against Belgium. That has really a huge quality. And they did Slovakian team. They didn't, I don't know, push them to push ourselves, the Slovakian team, to a big defense. And Martin Dubravka, he also didn't have so many work to do. So that's why I think we can see something similar, maybe also against England.
What have you made of England? What do you think of England so far from what you've seen, Jan?
Yeah, I have to say that I really like England, really many years, and I also watch all the time the Premier League, and that's why I have to say that I expected more from your team. I expected better football. And this is not happening on this tournament. So, but I don't know if you are doing it on purpose during the group stage, and in the knockout stage we will see something else.
Yes.
What are the weaknesses, would you say, in your team? I mean, we know of sort of Skriniar. He's been linked to lots of Premier League clubs in the past. We know of some of your players, and obviously Dubravka stuff. But are there weaknesses that concern you ahead of the England match?
I think the biggest concern is that we don't have such a balanced squad, because we have really good free players in the midfield. Also, we have Skriniar, we have Martin Dubravka, and also on the wings we have some good players. But when our players doesn't have the energy for a full 90 minutes, and we have to change them for another players, we don't have such a quality, that big quality like on our top 11,
Yeah.
So that could be the problem for us. So that's why we need to have more than 100% energy and 100% prepared players for this game.
Lobotka's been very good, isn't he? I think he's had a couple of Man of the Match awards. He's looked really good. I mean we've had issues in that area, England, as you've seen. So I think he's looked very impressive for you.
Yeah. Stano Lobotka is, in my opinion, he's most important player for our team, because the midfield is something else without him, and he really caused a lot of problems to Belgian players, also to Kevin De Bruyne, also to the Romanian players, and also to Ukraine. of course, we didn't win against Ukraine, but still he was really perfect on the pitch, and I really I'm really looking forward to see him what he can do also against England.
Fantastic. Well, not long now. Enjoy the game, Jan. We appreciate your insight. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much, and I'm really looking forward for the game.
Yeah, it should be good. There we are. Jan Jasenka, Slovakian football expert.
Should be exactly the same as the other two, I think. It's
Well,
just,
look,
it'd
Andy,
be
we've
so
got to-
great if it didn't, but you just got this horrible feeling after about 5 minutes you're going to be going, oh, I see.
Yeah, is that following
I mean, I
that
hope I'm
pattern?
wrong. I really do. A lot
Yeah.
depends, as I say. When you see the team he's picked, you'll know.
Yeah, that's true. Which, as I said, we just have to find that spark. But Stuart will tell us later on. Every tournament he played in, we get so misty-eyed about two of the tournaments he played in. But when you drill down into both those tournaments, 96 and 90, where we got to semi-finals, there was a lot of duffers in there. They were under a lot of pressure.
But they
at
did
different
come up with
times.
some good performances, like the Holland 4-1.
They did.
That's what they've got to do.
Yeah.
They do that, then everybody will get all excited again.
Yeah, I mean, that's true, because even in Italian night, England played well against Holland in qualifying, and you started to think, oh, hang on, there is something there. Then, but they went back and played quite poorly against Egypt. So again, that wasn't a sort of clear case of things picking up. Anyway, Stuart will be a level head. I know, as you heard in that little bit we played before we spoke to Jan, that he thought it was a whole lot better the other night. He could see the green shoot. So I'm sure he's watched it back. And so we'll get his thoughts a little bit later on. He'll be alongside Adrian Durham and Jim Proudfoot tonight for Euro kickoff over in Dusseldorf. All the games.
It only improved though, didn't it, when the subs came on? So that's what I mean by saying what team he picks.
Yeah,
'cause,
yeah. I mean, if you're going to pick the same team, maybe those earlier substitutions would be preferable. Switzerland, Italy kicks it all off tomorrow evening at 5 o'clock. Nigel Adderley and Scott Minto are your commentary team for that one. But for now, that was a look ahead to this week's action and the big games this weekend in association with Burger King.
Big match preview on talkSPORT with Burger King. Bring home the ultimate food satisfaction. Get your favourites delivered now.
Paul Hawksbee and Andy Jacobs, Monday to Friday afternoons, 1 till 4. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.